Today, I am happy to bring you guys, I think this is the first ever, like, genuinely requested for video in the comments that I've ever had. So I'm really happy to bring you guys my settings video, controller settings, video settings, everything. Shout out to my man, Ecklis6028, for recommending that I make this video. He asked for the settings. Ecklis, you got it, man. Thank you so much for requesting that. Let's get right into it here. So first, we're going to get into the game. We're going to go to settings. We're going to go straight down to controller because we don't use keyboard and mouse over here, man. We're controller players. Give me that aim assist. All right. So right now we got aiming device, obviously, is the controller. Button layout is default. Stick layout preset is default. I don't use tactical when you crouch with the stick, and I do have back paddles. I use a PlayStation DualSense Edge. I only have the two paddles. This one on my left is my jump. This one on my right is my crouch. So this is X, this is circle. We got the horizontal stick sensitivity 1.45, vertical stick sensitivity 1.45. Some of the bigger creators you guys have probably seen, they go up a little bit. I think they play around like 1.5 or 1.5, 1.6. I think I'm working my way up to that, but right now this is what's been working for me. I'm killing it right now. My KD is doing nothing but going up, so I'm going to stay here for now. If it ain't broke, guys, don't fix it. That's going to be the theme of this video. You'll see a lot of creators, they go through, they have a bad night, they start changing settings, and they make a new settings video. I don't like to change anything. As a matter of fact, outside of this DualSense Edge here, I've really simplified everything for myself. I quit trying to find the little things that kind of give me an edge here and give me an edge there, because really, like, I genuinely think that a lot of that stuff will throw you off in the long run. I think if you just get really good with a lot of the fundamental things and you stick to it and you practice, you stay getting very good. So that's just my opinion on that. All this stuff is off. I don't care about any of that. Controller vibration. Guys, this is actually low-key a very big thing. If you play with controller vibration on, you got to turn it off, okay? I got to be honest. This is kind of body. Turn the vibration off. It actually does make a world of difference. A lot of controllers now, if you order like a Scuff or a Battle Beaver or something, you can get a lot of them with the vibrators out. Just trust me, turn it off. It actually will help a lot. The trigger effect, I do believe, is something that comes with the DualSense or any PS5 controller. Again, I have them off. My dead zone inputs. Now, this is an important thing here. So we got the left stick min is 1, left stick max 50, right min is 1, right stick max is 99. I think I copied these off of somebody. I don't really know how to explain it to you. This is just what I'm using. It feels very good. Obviously, with the left stick, the least amount of movement you can do before you get to a full sprint is pretty important, especially if you are using auto tack sprint, which we'll talk about. So be sure, 50 is a pretty good one for me. I like it, so I would just go with that. If you want to do something else, by all means, feel free. So we've got the sensitivity multiplier here. I have everything on default. I didn't change any of this. I think this is default. Okay, no. So default is 1. So I did put it on 0.8. That's the only one of these sensitivity multipliers that I've changed. We got look inversion to standard and advanced aiming settings. Okay, or aiming advanced settings. Sorry, guys. ADS sensitivity transition timing got to be on instant. Dynamic. You guys have heard it probably for the last few CODs since he introduced this. This is very important. There is a difference. At first, I wasn't a believer. I got to be honest. I thought that there's no difference between standard and dynamic, but dynamic is the way to go. It's what every big player plays on. It's what all the pros play on. If the pros say it's the best thing, there's a good chance that's true. Don't just take my word for it. Let's look at any of the professional Warzone players or professional Call of Duty players for that matter. Everyone's running dynamic. Custom zoom sensitivity is off. We're going down to target aim assist. Of course, you got to have that on if you're on controller. ADS aim assist. Of course, you want that on. And this stuff is all off. Don't even worry about motion sensor stuff. Okay, we've got movement. Now, we got some pretty important settings here. Tactical sprint assist. Guys, you want auto sprint on. It saves this little button on your controller right here, okay? It saves this L3 button. That will wear your controllers out more than anything. Always clicking that in. I've went through so many controllers doing that over the years. Turn tactical sprint assist on. And yes, if you did see this red stick, I do use Control Freaks. I've used them since 2012. I think when they first came out, I've been using them for a long time. So I recommend using them. I like them a lot. Mantle assist off. Crouch assist off. Corner slicing off. This is personal preference, guys. If you want your little operator to turn a corner like this as you go, leave it on. If not, turn it off. I prefer the old school Call of Duty way. Again, I've been playing COD for a long time. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I wanted it off to give it more of that feel that I'm used to. Slide dive behavior. Okay. So this is something that, again, I wasn't a big believer in. I stayed away from hybrid for a while when I first got back into Warzone here. I was on slide only because I just wanted to slide around the map and slide around corners and stuff. Hybrid does help in a lot of situations. It can get you killed. It does get me killed every once in a while. It doesn't as often anymore as it used to. Sometimes I'll accidentally dive when I want to slide because I'm holding the stick. But guys, hybrid, if you can get used to it and you want to put the time in to actually get good with it, it'll help you dive across the rooftops and kind of just get little advantages in fights that your opponent may not be expecting. Maybe you get on the rooftop when they don't think you can get there, stuff like that. It's very helpful. It can be in certain situations anyway. I would recommend trying to get good at it. If you don't want to, though, just do slide only. It helps a lot. Automatic airborne mantle. I have this on. I think some people have this off. I've left pretty much all this stuff default because I have auto attack, sprint restore. I don't think you ever need that. Slide, maintain, sprint. You definitely want to leave that on, though. Parachute automatic behavior, guys. Turn this to off. If you're wondering why guys are getting this far from the ground and then pulling their parachute, it's because they have this turned off. You don't want to have your parachute pull open when you're at a certain height because you'll just get beamed out of the sky. Again, this is a body setting if you have it on always or even free fall. Turn that thing to off all the time. Mantle cancels reload. When this game, for some reason, I think they added this setting this year. Turn this off. This is the dumbest thing ever. Turn it off. Movement advanced settings. Sprint attack behavior, it's on toggle, but it doesn't matter because you have auto attack sprint on. Auto move forward, no, absolutely not. Auto door peek, you don't want to do that. Single tap run, again, doesn't matter. Run auto attack sprint. Plunging underwater, I use free look where you can just look up and down to do it. If you want to use triggers, you can. And sprinting door bash, you definitely want this on because you want to be able to sprint a door and bash it open if you're trying to get away from someone in a hurry. Vehicle behaviors, just real quick, nothing really important here. I changed this to driver control. This is more like GTA, for example. If you want to do that, go ahead. None of this stuff really makes a difference. Now we got combat. Okay, ADS hold. I'm just going to kind of scroll down here and let you guys kind of take a look. Not going to go into too deep of explanation here. On the armor plate behavior, some people do apply one, some people do apply all. I always said during the original Verdansk that they had like an apply all button so you can just kind of run around. You can start putting them in and just start running around. It would help a lot. I prefer this. If you want to cancel, it's just as simple as YYing. If you want to do apply one like old school, or if you think it helps you in certain situations, then by all means do apply one. I just prefer apply all. I got old man hands. All right? I just want to be able to tap the button and move on. I don't want to have to be clawing. I used to be clawing on the original Verdansk. I'm old now, guys. I can't be doing that anymore. Just put it in easy for me. If I die because of it, is what it is. I prefer it. C4 detonation all at once. Equipment behavior hold. Manual fire behavior press. Combat advanced settings. We've got this. Prioritize interact. This is an important one here. If you're standing on a bunch of loot or something and you don't want to be accidentally swapping guns, tap to reload. So if you're standing over loot, you just tap it and you'll reload, even if you're standing over something you could pick up. And if you want to, if you're standing over a bunch of loot, it will prioritize the interact, so you will drop the gun. If you want to reload, you can just hold the reload button, and it will reload when you're standing over guns or equipment or something. Then you won't accidentally pick it all up. This is very important. Please do that. I explained it wrong in the beginning. My bad. Camo behavior, don't care. Sprint cancels reload. This was another one. This is the dumbest setting. It's on by default. Turn this off immediately. Again, this is another body setting. This right here will instantly improve your gameplay. ADS stick swap, no. Deplete ammo switch on. Again, personal preference. When the gun runs out of ammo, it'll automatically swap to your gun. If you want it to do that, cool. If you're running the right perks anyway, you probably don't even need to worry about it. Overlay behaviors. What is this? Scoreboard, map stat. That's on toggle. Overlay advanced settings. Inventory control, directional buttons. Ping wheel delay, moderate. Double tap danger ping delay. Off. Emotes and spray wheel position. I don't know if there's anything here. Something like time between to change to ping or danger ping. I would turn this off. And guys, that's pretty much it for the controller and just like combat settings in general. We're going to go down to graphic settings real quick. I'm just going to kind of go through these, not really explain a whole lot. Obviously, you got the 4070 Super, 240 refresh rate, got the good monitor. It's 1080p and it's not a 1440, but it is very good. Okay, so here we start getting into it. Low latency reflex on, custom off, custom frame rate. For gameplay, I go 237 frames maxed out. For in game menu 60 out of focus whenever if you tab out, if you're on PC, again I am on PC, it'll be stuck at 30. Reduce menu render resolution optimal off 10 minutes focused quality. Okay, this is what a lot of people come for here. This needs to be set to 100. It'll be default whatever your monitor's resolution is, so always set it to 100. Dynamic resolution I have off. Upscaling / sharpening I have Fidelity FX Cast. Again, I will preface this by saying I made these settings whenever the game first came out. There might be some stuff that's changed. I'm not real big in changing stuff, guys. If it works, it works. I don't believe that changing this setting to this or this, I mean, I don't think it's going to make like a drastic improvement. If you think it's going to, a lot of that might be placebo, but if you think it helps you, by all means, change some of this stuff. But if stuff's working for you, by all means, again, leave it. Don't change it, guys. You're going to mess yourself up. DLS frame generation off. FSR3 frame generation off. I think some of these are graphics card based, so if you don't have these settings, don't worry about it. VRAM scale target at 90. Variable rate shading is on. We got the details and textures. Here, I'm just going to go through all these guys. Low, low, off, low, very low, on. I like seeing the bullet holes. Off, low, minimal. Show more. I put this on 32 and I turn this off. We got low, low, off, low, off, low. Off, low, off, off, off. View. I play on 104. I know a lot of people like 120. I know back in the day, it was kind of a rumor that the higher the FOV, the less aim assist you got. I don't know if that's true. I like being able to kind of still see my opponents at a reasonable distance. I don't really think that seeing everything out wide for me. Again, I like 104. It works for me. This is personal preference. This is what I play on, though. ADS field of view, this is pretty important, affected. If you do independent, basically, whatever your FOV is, when you ADS, it will be at the default value. If it's on independent, with affected, it'll be closer to what your field of view is set at, so it won't be as much of a change to your eyes. I think it's something like over time, if you play for like a lot of hours, might affect your eyesight a little bit, so I would put it on affected. Again, most of the big players do. A lot of these settings I've copied, guys, so I'm not some wizard. It's just what works for me. Weapon field of view, default. Third person, again, I don't care about that. Vehicle field of view, default. Motion blur, weapon blur, first person camera movement. Guys, again, 3 very body settings. Turn these 2 things off. Why they have ever added this stuff into video games, especially competitive shooters, it's baffling. Turn this off. You don't need it. Third person, we don't care about that. Inverted flashbang, if you turn it off, it's white like normal. If you turn it on, the screen goes black. It's just, again, personal preference. Parachute, camera perspective. This will be like the default camera perspective. You can set it to be third person. I prefer it on first person, and you can just click L1 for PlayStation controllers to go to third person. And I'll swap over to audio real quick. I'm on 100, default system device, enhanced headphone mode. I do have this on. I don't know why I have that on. Because I didn't buy the $20 audio. That's a scam. Do not buy that. If you've already bought it, I'm sorry. But if you've been thinking about buying it, guys, it's not worth it. Don't buy it. The only audio settings I have for my stuff, I didn't do. If anyone knows about the Art is War settings, I haven't done any of that stuff to my computer. I have Sucker Punch in-game audio, and I have Sound EQ through Windows settings. That's all I've done to my stuff. I haven't changed a bunch of decibels. I'm not going, again, that's OD. You don't need to do that. If you get a decent pair of headphones, guys, these right here, these in-ear, if you like in-ear headphones, or if you've been thinking about trying some, these are $60. This is a great headphone. I love them. I didn't like them at first, but once my ears got used to them, I hear everything. I love them. Mute game, again, this is all personal preference here. None of this stuff is important. Hit marker preset. I like hearing that classic COD sound. If you like the BO6 sound, up to you. If you turn it on none, though, I think you might be a psychopath. Voice chat. This is all, it's good for content. Hearing people get mad or talk trash in game. It's all fun. All in good fun, guys. I love it. Microphone input device, again, default. I'll show you guys this real quick just to kind of show you what I have on screen. So when I'm in game, I got FPS, server latency, and packet loss all up in the top left corner there. You see where it says FPS. In outside of game, it just shows FPS, and it's, as you can see, it's stuck at 60. Again, all personal preference. Readability, haven't changed any of this stuff. And then gameplay HUD, I prefer a square map. I prefer the map to rotate. If you're coming off of Apex, I know a lot of the Apex guys by default, the map never rotated, so a lot of guys keep it that way. Again, I think you're a psycho, but hey, again, personal preference. Compass type, horizontal. Just kind of scrolling through these here, not really staying. You guys can slow the video down and copy these if you really want to. Custom ping duration, I got that off. I did not mean to back that out. Kill feed duration. I didn't even know you could change the length of the kill feed, honestly. Mine's at default. Crosshair on, hit marker visuals on, damage-based hit markers. All this stuff is pretty much default. And guys, that's it. So Eklis, again, thank you for the request. I've actually been wanting to make a video like this, but again, like, people aren't asking. I'm not just going to throw it out there. Why would people listen to me? I'm nobody. But again, if you think these settings would help you, if you want to try them out, if they do help you, please, by all means, in the comments, let me know. That would be awesome. Thank you once again for requesting for the settings. That's really cool. I haven't had anyone ever request for a video in the comments, so that's a first for me. I appreciate you, Eklis. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope it helps you out. Again, let me know in the comments if it does. Please leave a like on the video. This will push it out so more people could see it. Maybe they're looking for a different perspective or a different opinion on settings. Maybe this will help them. If it does, that would be awesome. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Again, if this does help you, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.